Hi guys, today we're going to make an easy 4th of July decoration. To start off, we're going to use a container, and I'm going to be using a terracotta pot, and this is going to work out perfect because of the hole in the bottom. And as you can see, mine is very worn out. It actually has a crack. It's been dropped and glued together, but I'm not worried about that because I'm going to cover it. I'm going to refurbish this. You could also use a wood box. I used that one for Christmas, but I could drill a hole in the bottom of that box, and I'm not going to do that one though. Or you could use a cardboard box even, and you could do painting, or which you'd have to make sure not to get it too soggy, or you could do Mod Podge on it with napkins on any of these things. I found some flag ones at the Dollar Tree, but I'm not going to be using that. I found that it's just not fitting right on my terracotta pot to do that. It's not going to line up right. You could even use like a popcorn container if you wanted to. You could drill a hole, but you're going to have to start out really small and slow and careful. It might crack more likely, but you could give that a try if you wanted. Now, if you can't put a hole in your container, it doesn't have one already, you could just hang it over, but you're going to have to try to hide the wire. I'm using fairy lights for this, and you could do 1 or 2 things of fairy lights. You could also use a wide mouth glass jar, and again, you would have to hide the wire. So if you're going to paint it like I'm going to, just have fun with it and come up with your own design. And Dollar Tree has stencils. You could purchase those too if you wanted to. Maybe you're not good at just hand doing the letters. If you want to put some letters on here, maybe you could put some glitter on top of the paint if you wanted to. So I painted 2 coats of a white acrylic paint, and I let it dry in between for an hour. And you could choose to spray paint it if you wanted to. I also went down inside the pot just a ways, just to make sure I didn't want anything showing the other, part of the pot there. And I put a rag down here now to keep it from rolling. I'm going to use some Mod Podge, and I'm going to go just around the rim with this in sections at a time. So I'm going to let that dry 30 minutes, and then I'm going to go back over again with one more coat of Mod Podge and let it dry another 30 minutes. Okay, it's all dry, so I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to take the end of my fairy lights, and I am going to string that through the hole in the bottom. So I got a couple of the balloon weights from the dollar store, and I am going to put a little bit of the lights down in here, and then I'm going to start sticking the weights down in there, and I'm going to put in there as much as I can fit in there. So I guess it depends on which object you got. I'm going to start taking the rest of my fairy lights and just placing them down inside the pot, and where I can fit them in, maybe between them. So this is what it looks like during the daylight. And here it is with the lights off. Thank you guys for watching.